Hey Triple Trader, this is the market review from the 2nd of May 2017. We are in the gold market here, and we see that we have 80 bars at 9 o'clock. That was 80 bars in the last hour. That's a nice volume to start, and we see that market is choppy. We see this red area between the bands that shows us that market doesn't have a clear direction, and then we see that the volatility goes down a little bit. The spread is too narrow to trade, but then we see this really strong break of the mid band, momentum dots on the way to the lower outer band. Outer bands turn white, really nice weak pullback. TSL is red, so first chance to enter here for a trend trade 1. And the reversal is right at the mid band as we expected, and then we see a really nice strong move to the lower outer band, possible 8 ticks here, $800 with 10 contracts. Another pullback to the mid band here, another chance to enter here. It's an overlapping trend, so we don't want to see too much momentum on the way to the mid band, but there's no momentum dots, so really nice to enter for a second trade, trend trade 2. Market turns on the point and runs to the lower outer band, another $800 with 10 contracts possible here. And then we see the continuation of this downtrend, pullback to the mid band. Fill is not was not sure here. It depends how early you placed your order, but if you got a fill, you could cash another $800 with 10 contracts on the way to the lower outer band with really strong momentum. Then we see another pullback with momentum dots. We wouldn't take this one because it's overlapping, and we see that momentum flats out, and then we see a really strong break of the mid band. This one is really nice. It's a hybrid momentum trade, trend trade 1, because it fulfills all the criteria for both trade setups. We see this really strong break of the mid band. BBs are coming from the lower high momentum zone with no hesitation in the upper high momentum zone, pull back to the mid band, so that's for a momentum trend. And then also they see that we have the TSL in trend color, so it's turned green, so nice entry here for a momentum trade, trend trade 1. Market moves upsides, doesn't reach our target, and then we see a reversal with a slightly divergence here. So there were 4 ticks possible, so $400 with 10 contracts. Pull back to the mid band, another chance to enter for a long trade. In this case, market breaks the mid band, and we had to give up $500 here. Then we see the choppiness indicator turned on because of this break of the mid band after the change in trend. Market doesn't have a clear direction, so we have to wait until the choppiness indicator turns off and gives as a chance to continue trading. Really strong downside movement here, but the pullback, we see momentum dots, and we don't want to enter in this kind of reversal. Then we see another choppiness zone here, and then we get a nice entry here. Market shows a very strong downtrend, new low, pullback, no momentum dots, overlapping bars, really nice. Weak pullback, a chance to enter here. Market breaks the mid band a little bit, but we have still 1 tick when it turns and moves to the downside. Market tests this low, and that's the reason why we exit here. We see that we have a really clear divergence and reversal pattern here, so we exit here with round about 6 ticks possible. That's another $600 with 10 contracts. Pull back to the mid band, we can enter directly after this exit here at the mid band. Still everything is okay for trend trade 2. We see that the TSL is still red. We see that we had moved into the high momentum zone, so everything is okay to enter here, but we see another divergence here, and market doesn't move straight to the lower outer band, so we exit here. 3 ticks possible. Market then reaches our target, but it's better to exit when we see this kind of market behavior than to stay in and to lose it all. Another pullback, then no entry here because TSL flats out, and we see no clear trend strength, and that doesn't change until here. There we see a quite strong run to the outer band. Outer bands turn red, and we see quite a lot of momentum to the downside on the way to the mid band. Momentum dots here, that's definitely no entry for us. Market moves sideways, and then we see that the outer bands stay red continuously, so no chance to enter for us here. That's the reason why we do a time frame shift here. We change to the 89 tick chart and see how the outer bands look here, and they look nice. We see that they are wide, spread is fine, so absolutely okay for us to trade. First setup is right here. We see a strong run. TSL turns green, but we see that we are overlapping and have very strong momentum here to the mid band. We don't want to put an order waiting right here when market is coming down so fast, so definitely no entry. Same here, we see that we have a very strong zone here, and the zone breaks and market comes back, but the entry would have been below this really strong resistance zone, so no entry for us here. Another chance to enter right here. After this choppiness, we see a really nice weak pullback to the mid band, overlapping bars, really nice to enter, and market moves to the upside, and we see that we reach this high by a tick, and then we see a reversal pattern here, and also a very strong divergence in the BBs. That is definitely an exit with 2 time frames of divergence. There were 6 ticks possible, so another $600, and then market turns choppy again for quite a long time here. There is no chance for us to enter, and then just close to 6 o'clock p.m. we see a very strong movement out of this zone. Definitely same situation as we had before, too much momentum to get in with order waiting here. And that was it for today. Great trading day. We had 8 possible trades, 7 potential winners, and a hit ratio of 88%. That was a potential profit with 10 contracts of $3,800 today. And that was the market review from the 2nd of May 2017.